on the right side of the bracket. The talk of the first round was MNO's 41-point destruction as well as Cash Money J's narrow 2-point win. Atlanta and Chunk won close games of their own, while Run Live 24 XRL and Fonzo advanced as well. Top-seeded HM 1970 moved on to the next round with a bye. In the second round, MNO's and Chunk were tied after 3 quarters, but some late Vince Carter heroics pushed MNO's to a victory.
Gets it to go from 18 feet away.
Cash Money J blew open his matchup against Atlanta in the second half and kept his momentum for a 20-point win.
Oh my, what a slam right at the buzzer!
As for the top 2 seeds, Dino Raja propelled HM 1970 into the second quarter and set the tempo for the rest of the game as they beat Run Live 24 by 25 points. Fonzo's game against XRL came down to the wire, but they won by 2 thanks.
You look at Memphis. Well, this series, Greg, has not played out the way they'd hoped. They'll need to win tonight and twice more to advance.
And doing that will be difficult, but they can't worry about anything more than tonight. Win on your home court and keep this series alive.
Now let's take a look at the Nuggets opening lineup. They've got Nikola Jokic. Primetime is out there with Jones, and it's Kent in at the 4 spot. Now, here's Jokic. On the pass to Primetime. From deep three-point range. No good that time. Now Memphis takes it the other way. Inside. Jackson misses.
Well, it does not get much easier than that, but somehow he came up empty there.
Primetime. Andrew Wiggins pulls it in. For Memphis, they've gone 0-3 for the field to start the game. Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, I caught up with the Grizzlies head coach. We spoke about how the team would respond with their backs against the wall. He said, look, a loss here would be a bitter end to the season. But we're on our home floor, we're hungry, and we're convinced we'll be traveling back to their spot after tonight's game is over. Pretty confident guy, Kevin. Back to you.
Okay, David, much appreciated.
Just a little confusion among the D as to who was supposed to be on it.
Over to the left wing. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark.
Yeah, trying to get going here, but that's an offer for the first 5 here to start the game.
Boy, at the offensive end, his game is so impressive. I mean, he's a threat every time up the floor.
Now here's Marant. Jackson passes to Wiggins. Outside for Jackson. And it hung on the rim, but wouldn't fall for him. Denver's gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. Drills the three-pointer.
And creating a little separation here, gaining some confidence.
Yeah, you get the sense that they're going to start stretching this lead out a little bit.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more. That one's on Marant. The Nuggets shooting their first foul shot of the night.
Number 2. 1 foul.
Free throw good from Primetime. So timeout call here. The first for Memphis.
Yeah, things not going their way, and he wants to just try to talk this one over.
And you know what, guys? If for nothing else, just to slow things down a little bit, change it up somewhat.
Memphis has gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Wiggins outside. Pass to Finley. Can they get it? Rebound by the Nuggets.
Well, I'll tell you what, he's going to buy himself a ticket to the bench. If he keeps shooting it like that, he has been putrid here this quarter.
Good on the shot.
Man, they are starting to pull away here as the shots continue to fall.
Yeah, I agree with you. A big run taking place right now, and it looks to be the beginning of the end.
Great look, but off the mark.
And he's really trying to get them back into it, but the results just have not been there.
Sinks the three-pointer.
Excellent all-around performance so far, hence the big lead.
Yeah, you know, they've had the advantage at both ends. They've got all the momentum early on.
Now here's Wiggins. Pass to Jackson. Passes to Finley. Clock at 6. Marant against Jones. And Marant gets it to go.
The delicate touch on display there. Gotta love when Morant lets that floater fly off his fingertips. Beautiful.
And that outstanding drive and finish brought to you by Mobile One.
And while you can't get it all back in one possession, just stay after it, keep attacking, and see what happens.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Doesn't get it to drop for him. And the Nuggets going the other way. They come into this game following a tremendous win on Wednesday.
They shot the lights out from deep, really stretched out the defense in that one.
There's all kind of talk in the game today about stretching the floor, because when you do that, everything else just becomes a little easier.
The Grizzlies trail by 19. Now the pass to Finley. Shot from 12. And the dunk by Jackson.
And I like seeing Jackson use that length on the offensive glass. You don't have to be the most physical guy when you have a wingspan like that.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
Tell you what, forget about easing into the game. They came out with guns blazing.
Here's Marant after the Nuggets pick up 2. To the paint. Here's Neal. Jackson trying to break free. And another shot. Rebound by the Nuggets.
They've been beating them to a lot of those loose balls and rebounds here to start.
Yeah, the half and half balls are going their way, and that's really a function of effort and intensity. You know, the ball doesn't discriminate. Whoever goes and gets it, that's who owns it. He's been an absolute non-factor. Zero factor this game. Just a horrible performance from him.
Here's Primetime. That shot is good. He has made 8 while missing only 4. That's 67% shooting.
And haven't we seen that a few times today, guys? I mean, their defense has got to have a little bit more toughness about it.
And if it doesn't, this is only going to get uglier. I mean, that's no way to defend a player of his caliber. Well, he's only 1 for 8 so far. Big time.
Trey Jones.
My goodness, that was absolutely filthy.
Ugh, nasty. This building is stunned. He dug deep, Greg, into his bag of tricks there.
Boy, I'd love to get a replay on that one. Let's keep it handy so we can see it again.
Nice job capturing the moments on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Jackson, no good on the shot. Some solid defense from Primetime.
Well, he has not been sharp this period. Seems to be a little flustered out there, too.
Three-pointer. Another 3 for Denver.
Yeah, they built up this lead 3 points at a time.
And I like the strategy. It's a great strategy. Bury those threes early, and it'll open up the inside for him later on.
Here's Finley. Pass to Neal. Now Wiggins. Pass to Neal. Wiggins surveying the floor. Beyond the arc. Primetime grabs the board. And it's the Nuggets ball. Going inside. And he goes big with the dunk right over Jaren Jackson.